Forever. Dog.
I think it really went from almost nothing to absolute insanity in a matter of days.
No,
it's
I can't
insane.
imagine.
And then you look at that and you see how she's going through this giant transition and is still able to recognize what is important to her as a human being versus what she's doing as an artist.
And then to share that, to put yourself in the line of fire, to say, hey, this is not okay. This is my experience. It's been really overwhelming.
It's probably so bad it's worth it.
Okay, and we're back.
We're back.
After just a juicy update from Mac that can't be shared on pod, but thank you for sharing off pod.
I don't understand why it can't be shared on pod.
Do you
Parts
guys
of it
ever
can be
think
shared
about
on
how
pod.
literally all of my updates are off pod and it makes me kind of feel bad, but at the same time
do.
I'm like,
Well, you're never going to see these people again. I don't know why you wouldn't just obscure some of the details.
That's true. That would be if you're not, because I understand the not
think
wanting
about
to
how I'm
talk
gonna
about
say
somebody
it.
else's business.
yeah.
But if they're out of your life and you change
no, they're not.
identifying details, okay, they're not. Then
they're
I get
not
it.
out of the way. Okay.
Yeah, then I get
No.
it. Then I get
No,
it.
but man,
But
maybe
can
one
we
week
just,
I'll
go
come back
to
and
the
say
don't date a therapist part for a second. And can you give me some more clarity around that?
It never goes well. You can see a therapist professionally. They're great and super helpful, but do not date one. I'm sorry to all the therapists, but you're not doing as well as people think you're doing.
wow.
Except ALAYNA.
Is that why we broke up?
That's so true.
Oh, thank you.
ALAYNA, how do you feel about
there are exceptions
that?
to every rule.
Well, I wonder, I think, okay, what do I think about that? I think that a lot of people lean toward studying therapy, studying psychology because they have their own issues. So I
Yes.
think there are a lot of folks in therapy, working in mental health, that are not so...
Who are very helpful to other people, but not necessarily giving themselves the same advice.
Sometimes, though, also sometimes not so helpful to other people. Sometimes
Honestly,
the people that
okay,
go
great.
into...
I'm glad we can say this.
Yeah.
95% of therapists need to quit, and we need to recruit people from just more, we need to get people from other fields that are, and we need to bring them in and make those people therapists.
I'm not going to go as high as 95%, but
It's
I am going to
95.
say that there is
I didn't know this was drama.
I'm so obsessed with this topic. I will also say I am a comedian. Do not date a comedian. Listener, don't date us. We are f***ed up. There is a reason we do this. I think I'm doing okay, but the vast majority, undateable.
This is so, guys.
95% of us should not be doing this job. There you go.
Hey, I'm a TikToker, and you know what? You shouldn't date us.
Yes.
You shouldn't
my
date
God.
us. And you know what? 99%.
Yes. TikTokers is absolutely. I mean, especially right now. Oh my God, we are in a wild forest fire of content creators, aren't we?
Not a good time to date the TikTokers.
No.
Although, can I say?
Please.
Okay, we were at this Sinespia event the other night, and Aubrey Plaza was there. And so naturally, I'm going to be looking out for Aubrey Plaza, right? Sorry, I'm getting flustered.
I'm also going to be looking out for blah, blah, blah.
She is one of my very few celebrity crushes.
Okay,
She's so cool. She's incredible.
Oh, she's so funny.
She's so cool. So obviously, I'm looking out for her while we're getting to our seats and
For
stuff.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
ALAYNA, please let that go.
You know why we call her that? Because that's what I want to do to her. I just want blah, 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 blah.
Okay, a golf cart goes by, right?
From the author of Top This Lunch.
Yes, exactly. I was just thinking. I wanted to say maybe bring more of that energy to your text conversations, but then I thought on second thought, no.
What if I texted her and I was like, I want to go blah, 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 blah on your ass? I'm sorry.
How about I want to go blah, blah, blah to Aubrey Plaza? Just throw that out there, see what happens.
You guys are making it weird.
Sorry.
Okay,
Also,
can
I just say we're doing so much better this 8 a.m. than we were last 8 a.m.
That's true.
I came in too hot on the last one.
No,
And
we weren't
low.
co-regulated. We weren't co-regulated.
No, we were dysregulated.
Okay, anyway.
Okay.
I see her going by on this golf cart, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, she's so
What is
cool.
it with an A-list celebrity in a golf cart? We saw Beyonce once in Long Island riding around the neighborhood in her golf cart with her kids.
I think it said
Well,
that
I can't think they can't
need
just
to
walk.
move
They're gonna be-
faster
yeah,
than
'cause
regular
they're-
people,
Yeah.
but also in a way that can be displayed. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
going to be inundated if they just walk. They're not going to get anywhere.
I
They're
think
going
it's
to be
more that you can't
crowded.
bring a car into some areas, so the golf cart is really the only option.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because they're not going to bird scooter.
They're what?
Keep
Bird
going.
scooter?
Bird scooter.
That must be a U.S.
I'm
thing.
not going
I
to
don't know
watch
what that
Aubrey
is.
Plaza go by on a bird scooter, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be
You're
crazy.
not going to do that.
Anyway, so obviously I'm staring at Aubrey Plaza going by on a golf cart. Like, I'm not going to be
Obviously.
looking anywhere else, okay?
No.
So then, and I also had my loops in. So I can hear everything with the loops, but like what you're focused on is what you're hearing kind of
Yeah.
vibe. She goes by.
They're cutting the
Me and my
fat.
girlfriend walk to our seats. I'm like, oh my God, that was so cool. Like, that was Aubrey Plaza. She's
All
so pretty.
I heard was the puttering of a golf cart and the muttering of sarcasm.
Why are you writing a poem about?
wow.
That's what Aubrey Plaza sounds like on a golf cart. Putt, putt, mutt, mutt. I'm on fire and I'm getting nothing for it, so
Did you just say putt putt mutt mutt?
yeah. Putt, putt, mutt, mutt.
The rhyme's so crazy.
Obly blah blah and putt putt mutt putt. Which is really just obly blah is a mutt mutt putt putt.
Okay,
And
we
those are
go
all
and sit
words.
down, and my girlfriend's like, I can't believe we just saw Addison Rae. I was like, Addison Rae was on the fucking golf cart? She was like, yeah, she was right next to Aubrey Plaza.
Who
You think
fucking
I'm gonna
gives a
look to the
shit
side?
about Addison Rae? No offense,
I
Addison
do.
Rae.
I do.
Fuck off, Aubrey Plaza. Listener, write in. Who is the person to stare at? You have Addison Rae on one side. You have Aubrey Plaza.
I'm not even entirely sure who Addison Rae is.
Oh my
There
God,
we
I can't
go.
even look at
Thank
you
you,
guys right
air
now.
horn. Pew,
I
pew,
can't even
pew,
look at you
pew.
guys right now.
Is she a singer? Does she
She's
dance?
a talentless TikTok
First
hack.
of all,
But I also didn't know
She's making her pop music
Or
debut.
what was? I
and
also
it will
didn't
not
know
work out.
I
And
love
it will
her.
not work out.
I love her.
Soloist or the what was his
Oh,
name?
don't bring that up, Elena.
Singers everywhere are angry at Addison Rae for doing this.
Mama.
Just like
Wait.
comedians,
Are you serious?
we hate when TikTok people adopt a craft that we have been working on for decades, and they can just they can just do what they want because
But they just do it in like the TikTok way.
no, you don't think that she's it's the TikTok way because she will fail because she doesn't have talent, but like
Hey Ma.
Elena.
I
Yo
can't
Yo Ma.
remember. Yo
Yo Yo
thank
Ma.
you. Oh, thank you, Yo Yo Ma.
right. So they are. You don't think that she would be ecstatic to win a Grammy if she could? Of course she would. She wouldn't be like, no, I don't deserve this. That's her.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it from this lens.
Because you're a fucking TikToker, and that's the red flag about you.
Okay,
And no one
listen.
should date you.
I just wish that I had seen them both. And I am forever eternally grateful that I saw Aubrey Plaza and she was really funny in her speech. I would have loved to see Addison Rae as
She
well.
was really, really funny.
Anyway,
doing,
that
Elena?
was my lucky moment. I think looking up Yo Yo Ma or Addison Rae ? Oh my God, she's too
typing.
focused to even talk to us about what she's doing.
Sorry, I was gonna look up who Addison Rae was, but then I had this page, my Patreon page that I sent you guys. I had that open, and
Oh,
I
yeah, I
realized
have
that the
it open. I'll
banner
look
is
it
kind of
over.
low. It looks like pixelated or something. So I was just quickly sending that over because everything launches in an hour. Let me remind you.
My individual Patreon page, but it does look pretty good.
Do you actually think
mine
that?
would be patreon.com/WHGS. This one is a different address.
Is
I think it- look-
patreon.com/ALAYNA Joy, ALAYNA Joy.
blah, blah, blah.
We have a major promo launching like right now. When you see this, it will be over but still available. Patreon.com/ALAYNA Joy.
It looks like you have approximately 4 to 5 less subscribers than I do. Why would that be? I I'm really sorry. Cut that, Danny.
No, don't cut that. No, don't cut that. The only reason I didn't react is because now I'm looking at Addison Ray and I'm going, I still don't recognize her. Am I supposed to be recognizing this person?
I think it looks really good, Alayna. What are you worried about?
Well, it's just I haven't changed my banner and all of that. Like, I haven't changed that probably since maybe in 5-6 years. So it's like it's just.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you got there. It actually does not matter. It looks really nice though.
Yeah, I think it looks good, but I was going to say, like, I feel like Ashley would give you better advice about this because I don't have a personal Patreon, but I think as just a normal average viewer, I think it looks good.
What matters is just bringing people to it, just getting them to go there.
Right, which would probably be easier to do if there wasn't someone going la 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 la.
If you got them on the page, which you will. I like that also it includes everything that they're sleeping around, chosen family, your YouTube page. It's nice.
Yeah, because that's the idea, right? Is it's like it's for all of it's not just for the.
Did I discourage you?
Sorry?
Did I discourage you, Alayna?
No, in what way?
Okay, good.
You've said only nice things.
Good. No, when I said that it doesn't matter.
No, that feels great.
Yeah.
That's a good reminder.
I wouldn't focus on the little things. I would focus on, I'm actually shocked. The more I feel I learn as a person, like as I grow, it's like, it's just the doing it that matters. It doesn't really matter the quality of the little things. It's the Occam's razor rule where you want to focus on the 80% that actually does make the big difference. And the 80% in this is getting people on the page. That's the only thing that matters. Once they're on the page, you've done what you can do. It's up to them.
Well, and I hope, in an hour, my video launches. That's hopefully will bring people to the page. Also, just while you're there, like, do you want to look at my recommendations? You want to just like see who's recommended there in my page?
That's definitely just what you wanted originally.
I don't know where that is.
There should be a little bar somewhere that says recommendations.
I don't see it. I'm happy to recommend you, Alayna.
No, I'm recommending you is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I figured that you were recommending me. It'd be weird if it were like Addison Ray and not me.
Yeah. Oh, see, your banner looks so good.
It maybe wouldn't be weird. Maybe just like personal preference.
Does my banner look good?
Yeah. No, I like yours. That's such a good vibe.
What? I have to rebrand like big time.
No, I like that.
What's the
Pods
vibe?
videos every week on tour. Oh, that looks good.
Oh,
a good
Alex
picture
made
of
that.
you. That's great.
Thanks.
That's great. Looks really professional. Looks really.
Yours looks really. Alayna, yours looks great. Alayna, yours looks amazing. It looks professional too. That drawing of the couch. Love it.
Yeah, that's like the logo for the podcast.
Love it. You should put a vulva and a penis on it.
No, I'm still trying to get sponsorships. Anyway, did we?
Oh yeah.
How did we get here? What did we?
How did we
miss?
get here?
You're talking about Addison Ray.
How did we get here? The new single from Addison Ray.
No, it's Diet Pepsi is her new single, actually. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry that you didn't see
Diet
Addison Ray,
Pepsi.
Mac, when you could have.
That's close.
Yeah.
What did you say, Alayna?
Because she
I
can't
just said I'm
sing,
sorry you didn't
so
see
she
Addison
just
Ray when you
talks
could have.
like 4 to 5 notes.
Man, I appreciate you saying
I'm
that.
sexy,
Really,
Diet
Alayna.
Pepsi.
Honestly, nobody has really, nobody's really said that to me yet. So I appreciate it. It was a great
She's
night,
talking
and it was
to her man.
a
Her
night full
name
of loss.
is Lexi Diet Pepsi.
Is that actually the song, or is she just making that up?
No, she made
I'm gonna listen to it.
Okay.
No, I totally. Hey, you should watch the music video.
Well, we can't right now because it'll be copyright content.
Well, I'm just gonna give it a little. Here we go. Okay, I'm done.
You don't like it? I think the music video was really, really well made.
It's definitely well made.
It's definitely well made.
I got a whole lot more hoo-ha than I thought I was gonna get.
There's a little hoo-ha.
Yeah.
A little hoo-ha.
I jumped right into hoo-ha. I clicked to the most viewed part, so
Okay, I'm
That's
waiting for
crazy.
the ads to play.
Okay, you guys should watch this later when you can get the full musical experience.
Oh.
See, this is why I love Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan can fucking sing. You know? We've been on a long
we know.
kind of...
We know.
We've been in a long kind of mumblecore. We've just been... Billie Eilish is fantastic, and she has her own
love her.
unique voice.
Yeah.
And she kind of defined, like, a style for quite a few years now that I love on her, but, like, I don't need all of these TikTokers, like, kind of mumblecore whisper singing. You know, everyone should... You want everyone to have their own unique voice. That's Billie sing. Let Billie do it. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, Chappell's bringing back some fucking...
Oh,
you
my
know?
God.
She's got pipes.
Yeah.
Like the girl
She's
can
so
sing.
good.
Her voice is so good. Her voice is so good.
So it's just I don't know. Whatever.
It's the have you heard the hair theory? Like of people getting famous?
What's hair theory?
No.
Okay, the hair theory is that, and it tracks, like it's true, that once a singer kind of claims and maintains a signature hairstyle, they blow up. And you can see it with Ariana Grande when she does the ponytail, Chappell Roan when she went with the big red hair, the Tiny Desk concert, Billie Eilish with the colored roots. Like, once a singer claims a signature hairstyle, that's when they get famous.
I don't
that's
think
when they
it's
blow
just
up.
singers. I think it's if you have a unique brand that's easy to identify.
Sure,
It
but like
makes you a
with
lot.
women in the music industry, it's hair.
Very interesting.
I'm trying to think of other famous singers because it's like all of them. They get famous once they have a recognizable hairstyle.
That is so interesting.
Because Chappell Roan's been in the business for years. Like, she's been doing this. She's not a TikTok star that like blew up out of nowhere. Like, yes, her rise to fame happened really quickly, but she's been
She also
doing
worked
the
with
work.
Justin Tranter, who has done my podcast, and they've done like a lot of production for like Lady Gaga and Selena Gomez, and they've written like every Billboard song that you've heard, Justin Tranter has a very high likelihood of having had a hand in.
Wow.
And Justin wrote "Good Luck, Babe" with Chappell, which is pretty cool. Shout out, Justin.
She posted a couple videos yesterday. Pretty mad.
Chappell
She
Roan
did
did?
my podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't lead with that.
Well, I was
you should
thinking,
lead
I
with
was
that,
like, when
actually.
you're talking about Justin, whoever, I'm like, but like Chappell Roan herself, though.
Yeah. Chappell did my podcast.
Oh, that's wild. I can't actually believe that.
I know it's pretty crazy.
Well, and the fact that on your podcast, that was the first time I have ever heard her say, I think I might just be gay. And now she's like on a whole thing going, I think I might be a lesbian. And your show was when she started going, I think I might just need to accept, you know what? I think I might just be gay and need to accept that.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I've been thinking lately about my other pod and the breadth of guests that we've had and the stories that have been told, and frankly a number of people have been on the pod and then kind of come out not long after or on. And I don't know.
It's a really cool thing you've done.
A really cool thing.
It's a really cool thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, you were going to tell us about you said speaking of cool things you've done.
I feel like I'm dominating these episodes, though.
Well, I don't really
Guys,
have much to...
we have to finish talking about the Chappell Roan videos because it's also relevant overall. She posted a couple videos basically talking about how she doesn't care if it's normal the way that people typically treat celebrities, like coming up to them and expecting a hug or a signature or something like that. She doesn't care if that's considered normal. like it's not okay with her, and she doesn't want that essentially. Like she doesn't want people doing the creepy stuff that they do and following her and stalking her family and yelling at her from cars, like you know, that kind of stuff. And she posted videos just talking about how she doesn't care if that's how it's been up to this point, but like she doesn't want any part of it and setting up those boundaries. And when I saw it, it had only been up for like an hour, I think, but the comments were already turned off on TikTok. And I was like, I hope she just posted it with the comments off and it wasn't like...
Me too.
Because you know she's getting... I'm sure there are a lot of people that are like, yeah, like set up your boundaries. Like, we're so glad you're setting up boundaries. And then there's the other half of people that are like, you owe us this. Like, we pushed you up to the top and now
this is the
we
exchange.
deserve this.
You're famous. It's thanks to us.
Because I've seen it. I'm nobody compared to Chappell, but I have seen this in my own page. I have seen people when I talk about sort of public life, I have seen comments on my own page saying, we made you, so you have to work for us. And it's like, this is an exchange of goods. I make comedy that I love, and if you love it, you can consume it, and I am so grateful that you do.
Yeah.
But I'm going to continue to make the content I love, and you continue to watch the content that you love, and there is nothing, it is a transaction. Like, there is no, like, I believe that celebrities who can mask that, like Taylor Swift, makes her fans feel super included in the process. But I'm telling you right now, it's a bit. It's a thing that she does.
For sure.
Yeah.
That was the interview that I haven't seen these 2 videos that she posted yesterday, which I'm going to watch them as soon as I can. But I saw her do an interview a little while ago where she was basically saying that, like, when I'm not on stage, I am off the clock. Like, I have clocked in, I am going on stage, I'm giving you a performance. And then when I leave the stage, I clock out. I'm just a person. I'm not working for you anymore. Like, so when you see me out, when I'm out in the world, like, I'm not Chappell Roan, the performer, and I refuse to perform.
My podcast, she was like, this is my project. My name is Kaylee. And I'm a person, and this is a different human being than who I am. But people don't understand that. They don't understand that, and they...
What a crazy thing to say to someone.
I don't think she's going to get what she wants, but...
No, that's not the world we
appreciate. Well, I think part of it is her I've never seen someone blow up so fast. I have never seen anything like that
happen like this.
There was no adjustment time for her.
No.
Like,
Jeez,
again,
seriously,
I'm nothing
man.
compared to her. But when I was blowing up, it was at first, aren't you? I think I see you. Aren't you? Don't you do? And then it became, you're Ashley Gavin. And, you know, like, it was a build of, and but for her, I mean, I think it really, like, went from almost nothing to absolute insanity.
Yeah.
In a matter of days. I mean, I can't even imagine how shocking that must be for her system.
No,
it's
I can't
insane.
imagine.
And then you look at that and you see how well she's handling it in regards to at least attempting to set up boundaries and express what she's comfortable with and not comfortable with. And it's like, that in itself is so impressive that she's going through this giant transition and is still able to recognize what is important to her as a human being versus what she's doing as an artist. And
then to share that, like to put yourself in the line of fire, to say, hey, this is not okay. This is my experience. It's been really overwhelming.
It's probably so bad it's worth it.
Yeah,
like,
and
I mean, that's what I
that,
think. Like,
she was forced to do
doing
it.
It is like, I don't know.
It's maybe not a choice as much as it's like she feels like this is all she's like she's been pushed to.
Mega fans really don't like that from their people. I think if I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just good for her, and I hope it works. Or actually good for Kaylee, because, you know, on the other pod, we're on that first name basis.
So true. So true.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, she was lovely.
All right, we're at 27. Do you guys want to take a question?
Yes, we should do a question.
We should take a question because we didn't last time. Or we could talk about my meteoric rise.
Sure.
No. I'll save it for another episode.
You don't want to tell us at all about your...
You want to talk a little bit about the good reviews?
Yeah, that your things, your fringe festivals turned around?
I don't know if it will make an impact on my career at all, but it was really cool. Hannah Gadsby came to see my show.
That's so cool.
And we're going to hang out on Friday.
Is it like flirty, or like, do you want us to read the text messages, or should we like read them?
Have a wife or like a partner.
Maybe it's open.
I'm not fucking Hannah Gadsby.
Can we see the text messages? Oh my God, I love Hannah Gadsby.
They are emails.
Little claps. Can we see the text messages?
It's just me talking leet speak to Hannah Gadsby.
Oh God.
They really liked my show, which was they said it was terrific, and they put it on their Instagram as like a recommended show.
What more could you need?
It was really nice.
Yeah.
And I've been mostly getting at this point I've been getting more 5-star reviews, which is, they say it's pretty rare to get 5-star reviews, but I'm getting a lot of 5-star reviews. The other ones are all 4-star reviews. So yeah, I'm having when everything happened, there was a lot that hurt me about it, but one of the things that hurt me the most was this idea that like all I did was like crowd work and like yell at people.
Yeah.
And even though I had a special
you were reduced to that.
like, yeah, no one was watching the special, and and when everyone's piling on, like, it's really easy to say, oh, I heard this person sucks. So it's really nice for like a group of professionals to go to my show and be like, this is one of the best things I've seen this year, or maybe one of the best things I've ever seen. And to like have a person like Hannah Gadsby, who literally has probably seen like hundreds of shows like this, and then wants to like hang out with me, is just based on my work, is really, really nice. It's really nice. Because I've always just been a homegrown, like, just viral videos and stuff like that. So it's been really cool. Yeah. And we sold out the entire run. So, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I'm very happy about it.
Yes.
So maybe
that makes us happy too.
So what do you think was like the turning point? Because it's not like things were going bad, but you were just complaining that they weren't showing up.
Things were not going great. I think what happened was I had very few reviews. I still, like, relative to everything else, I do have very few reviews. But they've all been, like, very good. And the few that I have, I've like nailed it. I have 100% success rate. So it's like, that's great. And when Hannah came, first of all, she wanted to come because she saw my poster, which also made me feel really good because I made the poster. So I designed the poster. Well, I have to thank my photographer, obviously, but like, who is named Max Levy.
Oh, double checking. Quick double check.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves.
My talking amongst myself is just second guessing my whole Patreon banner.
Oh my God, you gotta let up about the Patreon banner.
Yeah, dude.
I know.
I'm
just like, is it too cartoony? Like, does it not feel professional?
No, it's professional. What is wrong with you? I was correct. Andrew Max Levy. Andrew Levy took my photo. So shout out Andrew Levy. And yeah, so it's just it's so vintage. I mean, like, you guys, I don't know that you know all of this, but like, I was never a Just for Laughs, like, new face. I was never like a Variety comics to watch, Vultures comics. So I mean, like, I just never got any of this stuff. And then I was put in an environment where like people have to review everything. The way this works is like, it's much more, it has its problems for sure, but like the judges go and see everyone. The reviewers try to go and see everyone. So like, just feels nice to, you know. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, to not be like the lesbian comedian.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just a really good show. So, It was sick.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so will we be able to see it? Will there be a tape somewhere that we can watch it, or how can we see the show?
I can tape it myself and send it to you. I have an audio recording. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I have no idea. The answer is I don't know.
Okay, because I really would like to see it.
Okay.
Gotta bring home that dub.
I hope so. We'll see.
Okay, should we take a question?
Yeah.
They're all kind of big. So you guys tell me what you're feeling. Would you rather answer a question around feeling attractive or having a family member you don't like? What do you feel like you have more of a...
One of them feels more
Is this the
appealing
one
than the
from-
other, I'm not going to lie. Alayna, you pick. You pick. You're reading them.
Okay. Question for the pod. How do I learn to cope or deal with not feeling attractive in a relationship?
Oh.
So some context. I'm in high school. I recently entered my first relationship. I've never considered myself to be attractive, but I have a lot of anxiety and self-confidence issues. We've kissed twice. My first kiss.
This is also just so adorable.
It's very cute so far. Both times initiated by me with her verbal consent and previous conversations where her friends told me that she wanted me to kiss her.
I love this.
Can I time out? Old man millennial coming in. Come on, bro. Consent is important, but you don't need a signed waiver.
We don't need the disclaimer.
We don't have to go. Like, these kids are so worried about getting canceled. They're so worried.
And that's like I'm on board with the way this actually happened, right? Like, you know, the consent and having because that seems like your average happy, nice experience where you hear from your friends, oh, she wants to kiss you, and then you're like, can I kiss you? And she's like, yes. Like, in practice, I think this is probably a really lovely experience. The feeling like you need to explain that within your question is like, yes, people are very afraid of.
We're gonna assume that it was a consensual kiss.
Yes, that assumption is built in. Yes.
Innocent until guilty.
Keep we're going. Reading the question and it's like, I kissed her, I initiated it twice, and we're like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, well, even that I think people can change their minds, but
totally. So really, you should have some more disclaimer in there.
Yeah, I think add disclaimers.
If you didn't, you should just explain that both times.
I went to a panel of 9 of her friends. I required a unanimous decision.
Both times. Okay. Now I feel nervous about initiating physical intimacy, and I'm constantly anxious.
Because I haven't asked her friends yet.
Because I haven't had her re-sign the waiver. And I'm constantly anxious she doesn't see me as attractive. It doesn't help that she's very attractive. I feel like I pulled higher than I should have been able to, and now I'm worried that she's going to eventually see it too. Okay. So the question is, how do I deal with not feeling attractive in a relationship?
Statistically speaking,
odds we love
are
this.
You are both the same level of attractiveness, because that is how it works. Even when people have an opportunity to date up, they tend to date across to similar levels of attractiveness. So I don't need to see you. I don't need to see this girl. The likelihood that you are both in the same level, especially because you're in high school and there's no like serious like income disparity kind of like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't argue with those facts.
You probably are more good looking than you think you are.
To say
or
a
she's
possibly
uglier than you think she is.
Yes. To say a possibly less helpful thing about that statistic too, though, is people will date not just at their own attractive level, like objectively, but people date what they perceive to be the same level of attractive. So it's possible. Do you hit your teeth?
I did.
Aww. Did you hit your teeth?
Are your teeth okay?
Are your teeth okay? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's also that, just to make that.
So the very worst
clear.
case scenario is that she perceives you as attractive as her.
Exactly.
But also, like, everybody perceives everybody differently.
Well,
so
now
then
that
it gets
you're
down
saying,
to
wait, new thing. This person has low self-esteem and anxiety. Likelihood is actually she is the more attractive partner.
Oh, right.
Because-
and just like, yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying?
I do. I wonder
don't.
though
She thinks
if
she's uggo.
yeah,
So she
but really
goes
she's a total
after
babe.
Uggo.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but you're dating someone ugly.
Or you are just incredibly hot.
Yes,
Those are the two
yes.
possibilities.
You're dating someone normal and you are incredibly hot. So just keep
But
that in mind.
besides knowing that the statistic, how
Also-
do you deal with feeling unattractive?
I'm sorry, I have to tag this. Every
Please.
time I go back and look at my exes, I'm like, damn, why did I think that I was punching? I'm so cute. I'm so much cuter. And I really thought that I was punching. Mm-hmm. Just putting that out there.
Yeah,
I will
there's
say
something.
it was pre-glow up, some of
There
them.
could be something in the air. Mm-hmm. When you're like in a relationship and you're like, this is the most perfect person I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
perception.
So, ALAYNA, I cut you off.
No, I'm just re-asking the question. How do you deal with feeling unattractive, just generally?
Well, it comes, this is hard.
Yeah.
But if you know that you already have a problem with this, I think the kindest thing you can do for your partner is to try not to project it onto them.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
it will just instill problems in the relationship one way or another. If you are beating yourself up or, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be, she's in a relationship with you. She wants to be with you. She has made that clear.
Yes.
So to project onto her that you are not good enough is going to mix in some emotions that don't need to be there.
Yeah.
And this is easier said than done.
And
you gotta
there's
look at the
there's an
facts.
element of self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Where you
Exactly.
believe that you are unworthy and not attractive enough or whatever, all these things. And so then in the constant, if let's say there is constant seeking of validation and reassurance and, oh, I'm so ugly and you're so beautiful. Why are you with me? Blah, blah, blah. That on and on and on. You're going to create that distance that you fear.
That's so true.
That's so true.
I have done that in several relationships.
Yeah.
Don't. It does become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Don't do it. She wants to be with you.
She's
like
with
what
you.
Max said,
Yeah,
that
she's
is
with
correct.
you.
with you.
She is with you.
That's
Yeah.
why, like, whenever I deal with this, it's like I just don't focus on my own appearance so much. So one thing I like to do is, like, I'll pick out an outfit and just look at the outfit and see if I like the outfit, not on me. And then if I'm like, yeah, I like this outfit, then I'll wear it, but I like won't look in the mirror. And like, obviously that's, you know, make sure that the colors are matching and like everything like that. You look at the outfit cohesively, but then you put it on and like I won't look in the mirror wearing it because I want to focus my attention onto something else, because it's like ALAYNA saying, she's with you for a reason. Like, there are reasons why you guys are together and you guys work together. And for me, I'll just put my attention elsewhere. Like, I'll stop thinking about, oh, are we in the same league? And like, are we the same level of attractiveness? And I'll think about, oh, how can I like be kind to her today? Or like, how can I make her laugh today? Or like make her feel special. And so like putting energy and
bitch.
love into those aspects of our relationship makes me feel, it kind of makes me forget about it, honestly, if I'm worried about that, because I'm like, I'm doing my best to make sure that I'm a really good partner to her. And I know that that's more important than the way that I look or the way that I feel like I look. And I know that I can count on that to be the foundation of our relationship as opposed to like the way that we look.
I think there's only one thing we can do. I think we're going to need pictures of both of them and determine the outcome of the relationship. No, what I was going to say.
Patreon vote.
Patreon vote, hot or not. Do you guys remember
We're doing
Hot or
a
Not?
poll.
Were you old? Are you old enough for that?
Oh,
yeah, hot or not,
I know what you're talking about.
But you remember there's different things that people find attractive as well. Like,
Yeah.
my
Yeah, it's not objective.
Jen will like, first of all, are you funny?
You don't have to worry about that one.
Yeah, like you could be seriously the ugliest motherfucker on the planet. If you are funny, game over.
Funny polls.
Funny polls. But the second thing is my girlfriend, you know, we're in an open relationship, so we talk a lot about we talk probably too much about who else we think is attractive. Like we've actually been apart for so long because we've been apart for a few weeks. So we've been talking to each other about like what's going on, but like not been able to like, I hate long distance dating. It just frustrates me. I'd rather just talk on the phone a little bit and like look forward to when we will see each other.
Yeah.
But I know a lot about who she's sleeping with and who we have little crushes on. My girlfriend is so objectively hot and will just get like the ugliest motherfuckers.
Defies perception.
I mean,
like you can say attraction isn't objective. Jen is objectively
is objectively hot.
Hot.
Thank you. I did it. But the people that she sleeps with, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I am nothing compared to that person. And other times I'm like, did you find this person in the bottom of a well?
But that's so true. Is like different people are attracted to different people.
She
like
loves
that's
like confidence. She loves
totally.
Funny. She loves a weirdly big nose. I don't understand it. I don't. She loves a schnoz. I can't. But she's so hot.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, different things for different people.
Just remember that you're bringing something to the table.
Absolutely. And I really like what I want to go back for a second to what Max said, because I think that is also really just generally such a good tip, is like if you're feeling low really in any way, there is so much research to support if you do something kind for somebody else.
Yes.
It changes your mood. It changes.
So true.
It changes so many things. And so applying that within relationship, where if you're feeling unattractive or down about yourself and you go get your girlfriend a little treat, like, you know,
you come home and
think
she's
about
like,
what's
oh,
a way I
happy.
could
Don't
make her
get
smile.
A treat in a, oh, I am beneath you.
No.
So I have to give you this treat. Get her a treat in a, I love you, here is this treat.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a good, yes, exactly. You're not like groveling for affection. You're saying, I was thinking about you and
that's a flex. That's a flex
that's
that
a
you
flex.
were thinking about her. Look at you.
Thoughtfulness is a flex. Truly. Thoughtfulness and then action, like the bar is in hell, you know? So so truly.
Can you reread the question one more time?
Okay. How do I learn to cope or deal with not feeling attractive in a relationship? I'm in high school. I recently entered my first relationship. I've never considered myself to be attractive, and I have a lot of anxiety and self-confidence issues. We've kissed twice. My first kiss, both times initiated by me, with her verbal consent, and previous conversations where her friends told me that she wanted me to kiss her. Now, I feel nervous about initiating physical intimacy, and I'm constantly anxious that she doesn't see me as attractive. It also doesn't help that she's very attractive. I feel like I pulled higher than I should have been able to. Now I'm worried that she'll eventually see it too. So I feel nervous about initiating physical intimacy.
I would say like just keep it small. Maybe just like hold her hand or like touch her arm or touch her leg or, you know, like do Mac's little eyelash trick, you know, like.
Wow, that was some throwback.
Just
Whoa.
keep it.
Yeah.
Just keep it small, you know, like
Resonates
doesn't
with a
have
lot
to
of
be
people.
like a whole thing. And it'll fall into place and you will get lots of signs of consent that don't involve a panel.
A committee meeting. I also, I wonder about reciprocity, like we were kind of we touched on earlier, because there could also, I wonder if there's an element of, I mean, it's early, they've kissed twice, but there could also be an element of her always being the one initiating, and maybe that's a layer of it, but I don't think we're there yet.
I don't know. I mean, you're also so young. It's like the other person might be so nervous too.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
The other person might be having exactly the same thoughts as you.
Yeah.
So just like keep it small, I would say, and fun, and don't overthink it too much, because the consent thing is obviously super important, but like if you're just touching her arm or you're just like kissing her on the cheek, you know, you're in a relationship, you will not ruin this person's life.
No, and like even you can even like say the way that you're feeling in a non-grovelly, like, oh, I'm the worst kind of way. You can say, like, you can take her hand and go, oh my God, I get so nervous when I take your hand.
Yeah.
Holding your hand makes me feel so nervous.
And it's a compliment.
Totally. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so cute.
It's very
It's
cute.
so sweet.
This is so cute.
This is a nice way to end the episode.
I love that, you know, there's a part in my show where I talk about my first relationship with a girl when I was 14. And I love that your friends know and that they're encouraging you.
Yeah.
That is really
that just
beautiful.
gave me goosebumps.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Ain't that the life?
Oh, yeah.
Mac,
We did not have that.
In any secret relationships in high school?
I kind of like, not really. I mostly messed around with this one, quote, straight girl, but I don't.
Did people know?
It was bad. Yeah, everybody knew, but like it was not legit a relationship. It was just kind of like I was probably getting played with a little bit, but that's okay.
But was it something that you could openly talk about with your friends?
No, it kind of was. They were just kind of like thinking, dude, I don't know, because you know the friends that are like your friends when you're younger and you talk to them about that kind of stuff and you can tell they're like forcing themselves to ask you about it almost out of discomfort. Like, for example, we'd all be hanging out and they would all be talking about their guy friends and like I wouldn't be saying anything. And they'd be like, oh, Mac, are you seeing any girls? But it feels like very forced.
I gotta say, that would have even been an upgrade from what I was doing.
No, it was
same.
It was nice, but it was like very... Honestly, actually, I think it was more uncomfortable than if they had just not talked about it. Because when I found new friends, it like... There's a different way that it comes naturally in conversation where you can tell like... It's the genuine interest versus the like... Let me be politically correct and ask if you're seeing any women because you're a lesbian. You know what I mean? But I also understand what you're saying, Ashley.
I think that's a step, though. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a step.
Yeah.
That we are taking steps. Things are moving.
Yeah.
So,
because I know a lot of times it can feel like things are really bad, but they're I don't know.
Ashley, was yours like totally hidden?
Totally. I didn't even tell my therapist.
Yeah, mine too.
Damn. Okay, then I'm doing pretty good.
I didn't tell anybody.
The idea of someone finding out was like death. Like no one can find this out. Okay.
So, what did we have for dinner? What did we have for dinner?
What did we have? Oh my gosh, what did we even talk about today?
What did we talk about today? Chappell Roan?
Chappell Roan.
Does she have any songs about
Hot
food?
to go.
So we had takeout?
Takeout.
We had takeout.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/chosenfamilypodcast. That's where we get our questions from. And that's how we do the show. That is how we make this possible. So thank you so much, patrons. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Chosen Family is a Forever Dog production, hosted by Ashley Gavin, ALAYNA Joy, and Mac INGEMI. Edited by Danny Jewell, executive produced by Mariah Nicholas. Forever Dog Productions is Joe Cilio, Alex Ramsey, and Brett Boehm.
Forever